I was baking cookies the other day and I started wondering about the several rumors that have been circulating around the internet about a baker's dozen. For example, this phrase is widely believed to originate from medieval times when English bakers gave an extra loaf, selling a dozen in order to avoid being penalized. If you Google a baker's dozen, there seems to be a lot of discussion about the origination, and there are three major schools of thought. The first rumor involves St. Nicholas or Santa Claus giving out Christmas cookies by the dozen. He was accused of being stingy and was shamed into giving an extra cookie. The second rumor involves stingy Dutch American bakers accused by a witch for being stingy. This resulted in a curse by the witch. The curse wasn't lifted until the Dutch American bakers started giving out 13 cookies instead of 12. The English like to think Henry VII was involved here. This is not to be confused with Henry VIII, but this was Henry VII. English bakers got in the habit of giving an extra loaf when selling a dozen in order to avoid being penalized for selling short weight. Bakers could be fined, pilloried, or flogged for selling underweight bread. This brings up my theory. Take any baking sheet with a 2 by 3 dimension ratio. In my case, I took a 10 by 15 baking sheet for baking cookies. Now, place any dozen items, cookies, loaves, or pieces of bread, on that sheet evenly and equidistant. Now count the number of items. 13. Nowhere as good of a story as Santa Claus, a witch, or an English king, but it does make sense.